Hello, this is Frank Giavella with Awards Daily. Celebrated Italian filmmaker Paolo Sorrentino, best known for his Academy Award-winning gem, The Great Beauty, has crafted his most personal film yet with The Hand of God, Estate la mano di Dio, starring newcomer Filippo Scotti. The film won the Grand Jury Prize in Venice and is Italy's submission for the International Feature Oscar. We have the director and lead actor with us today. Ciao a tutte due. Hello to both of you.
Ciao.
The film is exquisite. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Paolo, I want to start by asking about your work on the script because it's so personal. What was your writing process like, and at what point did you consider it done? Or was it fluid during the shooting as well?
The process of writing for 10 years, I gathered many memories, many anecdotes about my life, many painful moments. And when 2 or 3 years ago, I decided to write the script, reading all these notes, I simply let survive how can I say, the things that were important for my life, and at the same time that I thought it could be important for a potential audience. And then I built the script following a simple principle, sharing the script in 2 parts. The first part of the movie was an explosion of joy and the perfection of the life when I was young, when I was a teenager. And the second part of the movie is the moment of the pain, of the also the moment in which you let go all the things of your adolescence, the family, the school, the first love for the life, all that kind of stuff that bring the people to become an adult guy. And that's it. That was this was the process of the writing. Yeah.
What was it about Filippo that made you choose him to play Fabietto, the younger version of you?
I was looking for, first of all, a good actor, and he, in my opinion, he definitely is. And I was looking for somebody that was, of course, shy at this ease with the world, like I was when I was 17, 18 years old. And I was also looking for a good observer, and I had the feeling that he was. So he corresponded perfectly to all my needs.
Filippo, what spoke to you about the script that made you want to take on this role?
Che cosa mi ha colpito?
Ti parlava.
Che cosa?
Actually, it was, I have to say, more than the script, the first scene that I received, because of course I had to do the audition. I didn't receive the script before I got the role. So I mean, I liked very much it was a very precise situations, like very described. I felt instantly that was Fabietto could be exactly like me when I was 18, 16, and this was very interesting. I like very much this his way to be shy, that it's a way to be shy, that he's closing himself. He is not able to share things with his peers. So this was something very that I had with him in common, even though I was acting differently, because I used to be like shy, but with my peers I tried to express everything I wanted to, and maybe and I was becoming like ridiculous a bit. And then I was coming back home and I was shy about that, and I was angry with myself because every time I wanted to show to everyone that I wasn't shy, but I was, an extrovert. But it wasn't like that. So it's like, then when I read the script, I understood that that was exactly like that, but in that different way. And I understood the character more, of course, thanks to Paolo's recommendation. And yeah, this touched me very, very, very much. And the thing that he's an observer, he's very like analytic. He's not talking, but he's capturing everything. And this was very interesting.
How much exposure had you had to Sorrentino's films? Conoscevi il suo film?
Yeah. I knew him. I knew all his movie. Yeah. I watched all of them before before the first audition with him. But because I started to watch them like when I was younger. Yeah.
Tell me about how you both work creatively. Paolo, do you give your actors freedom? And Filippo, how immersive do you get?
I give freedom. I don't think that I give too much freedom because the script is pretty precise. Then inside the script, yes, I give freedom. I read once in a book of Sidney Lumet, To Make a Movie, in Italian is the title. He said the most important thing I learned about the actors. He wrote, never say more than 5 things to the actors because they forget. But Sidney Lumet worked with the great actors. I work with Filippo Scotti, so I don't say more than 2 things. No, but I think that it was a great advice that Sidney Lumet gave. I think that a director can worse the things, peggiorare, come si dice? Can
make things worse.
Make things worse if say too many things to the actors. Si confondono, come si dice?
They get confused.
They run the risk to be confused. So I prefer to say a few things, only when it's very, very important to say something. Sometimes this behavior is mistaken by the actors. They think that I don't want to give advices. But in my experience, when I say too many things, maybe because I am not good to say the things, but in my experience, the actors run the risk to not be focused on the most important thing in that scene, in that moment. Yeah.
And Filippo, did you bring the character home with you, al casa, or were you able to leave the character
during the shooting?
During the shooting, see.
I think I think that it wasn't really, yeah, kind of. I when I was coming back home, I wasn't really talking to my family. I was very, very focused on the moment of the shootings. So let's say yes, but actually not really, because you are coming back home and you are just you are going to organize the day that will arrive, and you are focused on the shooting. But the character, I think, is something that is somewhere, and then is coming back. It's something that is like yeah, it's like an instrument, you have just to you have to try to play every time, but you have the guitar, I don't know, so it's not so easy, but let's say that was a bit like that. Yeah.
Paolo, there's a wonderful balance in the film of the satiric and the tragic, much like life, but more like Italian life. I could relate because to all those family members. I felt like I knew all of them, actually. Very much so. So, you know, thank you for that. The experience.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was very personal, actually. But the film was also very much about pursuing your dream and carving out your future despite the tragedies. I think the message is very positive.
I think so. I think that the message is absolutely positive. It's very simple. The movie is saying a very simple thing. There is always a future behind the tragedy, behind the problems, behind the suffering. I think that's a very simple but important message to the young people. When I was young, I sometimes the pain mixed with the pain to be young, to be not able to see the future because everything was looking like very far, very impossible. So sometimes this kind of things can be paralyzing for the people. And the movie is saying that you should not be paralyzed because there is a future that's waiting for you, and it will arrive before that.
There's a specific scene involving Fabietto and an older woman. I don't want to go into too much detail. Suffice to say, it's a startling scene, but it's handled with such grace and such humor. Filippo, I want to ask you about the mental preparation involved in shooting that scene.
It was pretty natural. I mean, we went on set, and that was a very good relationship between me and Betty Pedrazzi, the actress that played Baronessa.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, she's great, and I think that I mean, I could never do the scene without her. I mean, of course, but without her way to act with me. She was very, very sweet, and I had some problems at the beginning at the shooting that scene, but nothing difficult really. But I mean, when there is a great crew around you, everything looks easier to do. So let's say that was like that. Mental preparation. Mental preparation. When I read the scene for the first time, I was very, very touched. And because there are some lines of Baronessa that are really, really great about, you know, that she's helping me to see the future. And so, yes, so it was like a very natural. Yeah.
Our viewers will have to see the film to know what I'm talking about. And Fabietto's relationship with his brother Marchino is fascinating too. On the one hand, they're very close, but on the other hand, they're also very different. How did you work at establishing? Because I felt that there was such a bond there.
Yeah, also this thing happened. We started the shooting in Stromboli, basically. That from the second day of shooting, we went to Stromboli Island, and I remember that I was, you know, far away from Marlon, from Marchino, you know, because I didn't know that, but probably I was trying stavo cercando di percorrere la stessa strada del personaggio, comunque nella
Follow
storia.
the same journey as the character.
Yeah, to follow the same journey as the character. And suddenly after the Stromboli, actually exactly when we shot the Stromboli scene, when I'm saying goodbye to my brother, in that moment I had this feeling to talking to my brother for real. And it was something that touched me very much. And from that moment, we basically never stopped to love each other. And yeah, and then everything else arrived. But I was happy that we shot that scene, like one of the first scene we shot together. Yeah, that was interesting.
Paolo, I wanted to ask you about winning the Academy Award for The Great Beauty, which is one of my all-time favorite films. and how things might have changed, cambiato, or not for you after that.
No, the things are changed in a very good way because I after that I was lucky even before winning the Oscar, because I was lucky that I found always producer that allowed me to be free. But after the Oscar, I had the more freedom and more money in order to do the movies that I had in my mind. So it was a great thing in terms of the future of my work.
I also have to ask you about working with one of my favorite actors, Jane Fonda. I want to know what that experience was like for you.
She is one of the smartest and funniest women I met in my life. I love her, and she's wonderful. She has a wonderful approach to the work, exactly like I like, because it looks like that it's not so important, and then when she has to shoot, she's perfect. But she does not need to talk too much about the character, about the thoughts of the character. Everything is easy with her, and this happens with the great actors, that the things are very, very easy. The same was with Michael Caine and with Sean Penn. With more the actors are good actors, easier is the work that you are going to do with them.
You wrote her a great role, and honestly, she should have won the Academy Award for that role. I can't believe she wasn't nominated. It's ridiculous.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah. What is up next for you, Paolo?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I am trying to find some free moments in order to think to a new project. Yeah.
And Filippo, I'm sure that after people see you in this, you're going to be in demand. I'm curious, what do you have lined up next right now?
Just to to follow the promotion, and then to rest a bit and understand what is the best thing to do for my future. Yeah, that's all. I have no expectation. I just want to follow my things and to build like a structure as an actor. Yeah.
Nice. Well, guys, ragazzi, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak with us. Thank you for the film. Again, it's a glorious film, and I wish you a good promotion.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Ciao.
Ciao.